Okay, I am live. Welcoming everyone. Hope everyone is doing well today. Um, you probably can tell a massive audio difference. Actually, let's just get straight. I don't know why I did the intro. To be fair, let's just get straight into it. Boom! There we go. Welcome everyone. Hope everyone is doing well today. We have got some more Chelsea Football Club news. Chelsea are pushing in for a second bid for Enzo Fernandez. This is just taking off now. Like, are we ending the transfer window in a high, or are we ending it in an extreme low? Because I don't know. Quite literally, I don't know where this is going. And that's what I want to address to you guys today. I was going to do a video, but then I at the time thinking it would go out far too late and no one was going to watch it. So I thought I'll do a live stream. Videos will be returning back very soon. As again, hopefully 2 days a week of Farming Simulator and 2 days a week of football. That's the plan I'm still having. But yeah, welcome everyone. First of all, a completely different setup. I'm in my bedroom still. However, me and my brother have changed my desk around, so now you guys are seeing a completely different rotation. Yeah, I'm hoping as well to get a full setup tour all done for you guys during the week, so stay tuned for that. I don't know why my face cam blurs out like that. It's very interesting. I'll get back to it in a minute, but yeah, it does this all the time. Or will it? Come on, face cam. There we go. So yeah, hopefully I'm getting a setup tour out in the near future this week. I can hear a helicopter over the house. That's really irritating. But yeah, welcome in, Toby dear. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well today, buddy. But audio should be completely different. I've got a brand new microphone, a Yeti Nano, whatever it's called, one of the highest of high. It's literally right there. You guys can hear that. So yeah, that's currently there. And it's far away from my mouth, and on my OBS, it's picking up like high quality. Like I'm probably deafening you guys right now. Actually. Turn it down. Turn it down. Yes, that should be better. I hope. Anyway, welcome along. Hope everyone's doing well today. But no, this Enzo Fernandez deal is a very interesting one. Interesting because I don't know where it's going. Are we going to be getting Enzo Fernandez? Are we finally getting him? They want 120 mil. Or are Chelsea willing to pay 120? I think it's Chelsea are willing to pay 120 goddamn million pounds to Enzo Fernandez, who's a youngster. Chelsea, we might as well be called Youngster FC at this point, because we're getting in so many youngsters who have got extremely good talent, but still, so many youngsters are coming into our squad. And we've got Mudryk, we've got Noni Madueke, we've got João Felix and Cuckoo. All these players are young. They're not, they're not fully experienced. And, it looks like especially Mudryk is going to be one hell of a signing, one hell of a player in the future, which we hope. But yeah. Sorry to hear that, Toby. It's always horrible when someone throws up. It's not the nicest, but hope she gets better soon. Sorry to hear that. But yeah, no, honestly, this whole like saga, this whole deal is a very interesting one, because I personally really want Enzo Fernandez. I think he'd be a great fit in for Chelsea, especially if we get rid of Jorginho, which he looks like he will be going or departing. It's the professional way of saying it, in the summer. And we need that backup midfielder, and it looks like Enzo is going to be that perfect guy. We also do have an option to buy Dennis Zakaria if we need to. I think we will get Dennis Zakaria. I also think João Felix will terminate the contract at Atletico Madrid and sign thoroughly for Chelsea, at least fingers crossed. I know a lot of people have been saying, oh yeah, but there's no option to buy. If he's not happy and if he doesn't want to go back to Atletico Madrid, he can just say, I don't want to go back. Simple as. And then Chelsea will go, oh, here we go then. Here goes the contract. 7 years. We're signing a lot of players for 7-8 years. It's more bonkers that. We normally sign players, like I remember Chelsea back in the day signing a player for like 2-3 years. Now we're signing players just under 10-year contracts. That's insane. Let's just hope these players aren't a flop at the end of the day. But no, where this is all going is very interesting. We're getting a lot more youngsters than anything, which is fine. Nothing wrong with that personally. But we'll just have to see where it goes. Obviously all this down here, guys, has changed. So question of the day, will Enzo Fernandez sign? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your guys' opinion. And obviously we're still in the January transfer window. Very actually, I can't believe it's ending in literally 2 days time. That's mental. So yeah, Enzo is such a great player for Chelsea. I'm listening from welcome along. Welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I mean, look, I think Enzo Fernandez will be a great player. I really do. He's young, he's talented. I'm not sure how quick he is, but he must be pretty quick anyway. But yeah, no, look, he's going to be a great signing if we get him across the line. The only concern is he's going to be, they want 120 mil. And the only reason why I can think about this, and the only reason why they want 120 mil, is because he won the World Cup. I don't personally think we would have got him if he didn't win the World Cup. And he's a great midfielder. He really is. He could play alongside Dennis Zakaria. He could play alongside Kovacic if Zakaria gets injured. Kante as well still there. Jorginho's going to be departing out of Chelsea. Thank God for that. We need to still sell so much deadwood at the club. But it looks like what we're doing is we're bringing in players first, and then in the summer we're just saying goodbye. Go. Don't want you. It looks like we're going to get rid of Pulisic. It looks like we're going to get rid of Kai Havertz and Hakim Ziyech. Also, Jorginho looks like he wants to depart. And I think that's about it for the departments. I think they're the only real players who want out and have asked to go. And Chelsea are more than willing to say, yes, you can bugger off in the nicest way possible. But it's funny, though, because... It's funny because I sort of don't want Hakim Ziyech to leave Chelsea, but I do. Because he's got so much more quality in his tank that he's just not showing to us. He's not showing to the club, not showing to the players, not showing to the manager. He's got the quality. We all have seen it when he was at Ajax. He's got that quality. He's got it. He can ping a ball into a box. He can shoot at the top corner and score. We've seen it. He doesn't show enough. And it's the only reason why I can think that we're wanting to sell him. Because he's just not showing 100%. A lot of the players at Chelsea right now aren't showing 100% of what they are made of. And fingers for God's sake crossed that hopefully Mudryk doesn't go down that line. If Mudryk goes down that line of thinking, actually, I can't be asked to show 100%, then it's going to be a massive disappointment. However, there has been a lot of rumours going around on social media, Twitter, Instagram, of Mudryk doing individual training when the players aren't actually in training. So he's physically going to Cobham without any of the players and doing shooting practice, doing practice, get himself better, get himself ready for the Premier League. And I think he did a whole day in the gym as well, which is bonkers. So yeah, the guy wants to be at Chelsea. I mean, I understand that he might want to go to Arsenal, probably because he wanted to win the league. But look, Chelsea's, I think, if you got it, Chelsea is a much better side than Arsenal. You know, Arsenal haven't won a trophy in God knows how many years. And yes, Chelsea going on a downfall, but we'll pick up. But no, it looks like Mudryk's going to be a great signing. A lot of people forgot about Noni Madueke. I personally am extremely excited to have him. I think Noni will start against Fulham and so will Mudryk. I think how it's going to go... I'm going to get to the lineup on the Thursday. There'll be a video out on the Thursday. Or Chelsea versus Fulham match preview. So look out for that. And guys, if you haven't already, I haven't even said it yet. If you haven't already, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. Ring that notification bell so you get notified every single time I upload. Or go live. It's easy as that by click of the button. It doesn't take you seconds. But yeah, I'll be doing my match preview against Fulham. And all I'm going to be saying now is I am putting Madueke and I am putting Mudryk into my starting 11. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting starting 11, but we need to have these players playing. And fingers for God Christ that they actually start scoring because we need goals. We need goals from somewhere. And quite frankly, I don't want to see another hint of Kai Havertz at the strike. I really don't. We either play Aubameyang there, or if Sterling's fit, we play Sterling. Apparently, according to rumours under Graham Potter, that Reece James is 100% pretty much fit and ready to play against Fulham. Personally, I wouldn't play Reece James for the whole 90 minutes. It's a risk. And if he goes down on the floor, everyone's gonna either go, oh my God, what the hell? Or everyone's gonna go like, you know, oh, he'll get back up in a minute. Personally, I think he's going to take Reece James slowly this time. I think he's now seen that Reece James is a pretty much an injury-prone player, which really hurts to say, but he is. We all need to know that. But I do think he's not going to play the whole 90 minutes. I think he'll come on. I think Chalobah will play there instead for maybe like 60 minutes. And I think for the rest of the match after that, he'll then come off and replace him for Reece James. Ben Chilwell, I think Cucurella will probably. I think Ben Chilwell will probably. Actually, no. I think Cucurella and Chalobah will probably both start the right back and the left back role in the back four, but then they'll both come off for Reece James and Ben Chilwell. It only makes physical sense. So yeah. But no, I just want to start winning games again. I've actually forgot what it's like winning games. It's ridiculous, that, isn't it? But there we go. But no, I really hope we get the Enzo Fernandez deal across the line. Just put 120 million down and see what they say. You know, that's what I would do. It's a risk in itself, but we have to do it. He's a top player. He's got a lot to prove at his age. I would go for it. I'll go for it. Jorginho wants to go out. Kante is massively injury prone, and Kante's not returning until March. That's another 2 months away. We can't wait for midfielders. This is the one issue with Chelsea, is we keep on splashing money at these attackers and these defenders. Those aren't the two roles that we need to focus on. The roles are on the midfield. If you don't have a midfield, you don't have a base. Like, the midfield is the base. We don't have the base. We need the base. And, you know, that's exactly where Enzo Fernandez will come into. Chelsea are also looking into the summer transfer window already and looking into getting Declan Rice as well. I think Declan Rice would be a great signing. Jude Bellingham will be a bit too much for us. We can't splash another 100 million at Jude Bellingham. It's just that's crucifying. But there we go. Liverpool out of the FA Cup. Honestly, Liverpool are shocking right now. Liverpool are just oof. I mean, I thought Chelsea were painful to watch at this time. You know, in this moment. But Liverpool are a different, just, Liverpool are a pain to watch. I think Brighton have actually beat them all 3 times now this season. I don't think Brighton have lost against Liverpool yet. Brighton are doing bits now. It's crazy. Honestly, I actually generally thought that Brighton would get relegated after Graham Potter's leaving, come to Chelsea, but it's been the opposite. He's left, and it's benefited Brighton even more, in my opinion. But yeah, no, honestly, I haven't heard. The good thing as well about Chelsea is I haven't heard any moaning as of recently of everyone wanting Graham Potter out. There have been rumours, actually, as well, I want to say this. There has been rumours of Graham Potter taking the squad, the whole squad, to a military place, thingy Bobby Doodah, to kind of get used to the players a bit more. I don't know what it was, but yeah, he pretty much took the players out for a day. So yeah. Bellingham's going to go to Liverpool. Yeah. I can't really say much about that. He won't. He probably won't, actually, to be fair. He probably will have a look at Liverpool's season and think, nah, I've got better clubs to go to. Or he might just personally stay at Borussia Dortmund. No, yeah, Borussia Dortmund. Yeah, it's an interesting one, that. But look, I think Enzo Fernandez is a lot better player than Jude Bellingham, personally. Enzo is just that other level, you know. I mean, ideally, you want... The reason why Chelsea want him is because he's got that mentality. He's got that winning mentality. When it comes to these cup competitions, he will show what he's got. And Chelsea have got a lot of a lot of Champions League winners, trophy winners, FA Cup winners. You know, I mean, what was it? 2 seasons ago now, Chelsea won the Champions League. We still got half those players in our squad right now. We have winners. We have winners in the squad. It's just they're not showing 100% themselves, which is really frustrating. But no, I think if there's one player I'm looking forward to the most, I would say coming the rest of the season. So if there's one player I'm going to look forward to the most for the rest of the season, I think it's got to be Mudryk. Don't know about you guys. Let me know what you guys think. But Mudryk is just class. Like, he's ridiculous. Coming in, cool. Enzo is class, bro. He is just the best. Honestly, I really want Enzo. I really do. Just get it across the line. Splash them 120 plus 5 million if you want to, for crying out loud. Just let him go. He's already said to his manager that he wants to lead the club. He wants to go to a top class, team like Chelsea. Just let him go. Let him come to us. We will benefit him so much, and we need a midfielder. We really, really do. But no. Look, I'm hoping if there's any more news via tomorrow, I'll go live again. But as again, I'm going to try and do more videos now instead of live streams. So yeah, guys, as again, I need to constantly mention this. I always forget. If you haven't already, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell. I'm on 600 subscribers, I think, around there. I'm trying to get up to at least 1,000 this year. I'm trying to be a lot more consistent this year. Also, a separate video from football and from Farming Simulator will be coming out this week. I'm not going to. I've already said at the start of the live stream. I'm not going to say it again. You'll see what it is. Yeah, make sure you have notifications turned on, and also drop a like as well if you enjoy watching my content. And yeah, feel free to subscribe as well. Really appreciate it. All the support is massively appreciated from you guys. I'm trying to build like 2 kind of audiences as much as possible. So yeah. But no, it's you know what I love about Chelsea the most. I think when I first started supporting them, it's the one thing that I think is best about Chelsea is the fan base. Chelsea as a fan base is so goddamn strong. We want the best out of the players. And for example, I've been to Stamford Bridge twice. I've only watched one game, but I've been to Stamford Bridge to have a look around the stadium, this, that and the other. You can feel the atmosphere in the stadium when the Chelsea boys are on that pitch playing on that beautiful lush grass. You can feel the atmosphere. You can feel the intensity. You can feel the passion that just the fans want the boys to win. The fans want the best from the boys. And, you know, I feel like there's so many players who are playing at Chelsea who just don't want to be at the club. Get rid of them. And I feel like with Chelsea, we can see that. I mean, for God's sake, I think it was when we lost against Fulham the last time round. They're playing against them this Friday. Graham Potter walked out of Fulham, and he went into his taxi to go probably back home to Cobham again. And a load of the Chelsea fans came out and says, "We're backing you, Graham. We're backing you." Like, that's the fan base. That's what you want. You want to back the manager. That's just the thing, and we are. As much as we're going through such a hard time and difficult time at the moment, you know, with injuries, especially with players, Graham Potter's got to find that right solution. He's got to find the right players. The issue, and I've said this many times before, I'm trying to get this into people's heads. The reason why that we're suffering at the moment at Chelsea as a team is because all our crucial players who we normally have are injured. We're having to play players either from the academy, players that are just on the bench lying around, don't really care, don't really know what's going on. We're having to play those players. We're having to pluck them out and say, "Look, can you just play this match for us? Please, just do your best. We just want you to do something." Like, his main players are Reece James and Ben Chilwell and N'Golo Kante and Pulisic and Sterling are all on the all in the you know in the injury book. I mean, Pulisic isn't really much for Chelsea anymore, but Sterling more. And you know, it's just nice that we're finally trying to back Graham Potter. And I think when these players start coming back and when these players start getting full fitness again, like Reece James is now back in training and Ben Chilwell, and looks like they're going to be both free and available to play against Fulham, we will start seeing how Graham Potter wants to play. We'll start seeing how he wants to utilise things. And what game was it that we won against? Oh my god, it's actually been a while since Chelsea last played. But the draw against Liverpool was promising. We dominated them for like the first 10-15 minutes. We scored that goal that was offside from Kai Havertz, believe it or not. I mean, the guy can't shoot with his foot, but he can easily score goals with his head. That's just ridiculous. But you can kind of see where Graham Potter's trying to take the club. He wants to be a bit more direct, be a bit more versatile, try and push it up a bit more, and you can kind of see that. I think, especially now with this week building up to the game and last week completely off, you can kind of see that. I think Graham Potter's trying to utilise that into the players, get it into the head, show how he wants the players to play, how he wants the ball to be moved, how to be direct, how to stop passing around the back. Because for God's sake, we pass around the back so many times, and I've noticed this so many times this season. The amount of times that we pass on the back and we are putting pressure on ourselves and we're inviting the opposition to push us, that's how we make the mistakes. Simple as. If we can stop doing that, we will have less mistakes, we'll have more of the ball, more of the possession. Look how Arsenal are playing and look how City are playing. If Chelsea can start utilising that a little bit more with Graham Potter, perfect. And the only reason why I'm saying that Graham Potter could be the person to do this is because look how we got Brighton to play the start of this season. They were winning games right, left, centre. They won. I don't think they even lost a single game at the start of the season, I'm pretty sure. They were winning games, and I was bloody petrified of playing against. I think, no, we did play against them under Tuchel, and we lost, or we drew, or something happened. But Brighton were not a team to mess around with. You can't just go to and go, yep, you can go on the pitch and just win the game. Brighton would mess you up under Graham Potter. If he can bring that into Chelsea with the players that we got now, with the players Mudryk, João Felix, and Nkunku for next season, Madueke, Sterling, just think about how we could play beautiful football. Hopefully, but we just got to give it time. We really do. Honestly, I think it's going to be I mean, I hope we get back to the season after this 2 week break strong. I don't want to see our mentality just drop and just plummet down again. We need to build up from here. And I know that a draw isn't enough. And I know that we're currently still 10th. We're not leaving 10th position. But oh boy, do we need to win against Fulham. And I think the whole... If any of you guys are watching this stream are going to Stamford Bridge, just show what you want. Just put everything out there. Do as many chants. Get the players really physically wanting to win this game. Get them mentally wanting to win this game. Because there's a lot of players that probably Graham Potter will have to play that don't want to be in the squad. Just try and do your best. Just show the passion. The fans need to be in control. If the fans get in control, it will get to the players mentally and they'll think, these fans want this. We'll go out there and do even more. And that's exactly what the fan base, that's how crucially important the fan base is. The fan base is like almost the driver. If the fans show the passion and the fans show the urge of winning, come on, then the players a bit like, no, these fans want it. Okay, we'll do that. And without the fans, especially when COVID came around and there was no fans in the stadium, just look how everything was so dead. Everything was so dead because the fans weren't there to light the whole thing up. That's the thing. And if we can get the fans to start cheering the lads on, even if we go through a Christ of a period, a really bad period, just show what you got in the stand and just try and shout to the players. Do whatever you want to do. You know, just do whatever you want to do. I don't know. Just don't be stupid, but obviously, like, if just maybe, like, all kind of get involved and do something in the stands. Just try and urge these players on. That's all we need at the club. We need urgency. We need to win these games now. We can't stop flopping. To be fair, I actually really want to go back to Stamford Bridge. I really do. I went there once and oh my god, the atmosphere was electric. Absolutely electric. And I was in the top end of the stand. I was somewhere. Watch my video of it and you'll see where I was. Absolutely electric. So many people. It was mad. The atmosphere was incredible. And we played really good football. And it's against Spurs as well. Now guys, this far you in, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, also ring the notification bell if you are enjoying this content. And let me know as well, do you think Enzo Fernandez will eventually join Chelsea? We've got literally 2 days left of this January transfer window. 2 days left. Will we get him across the line? Will he be the last signing we finally get? I goddamn hope so. I really do, because we need him now. Like, it's now or never. I mean we got the summer transfer window, so I'm not too concerned, but we do need him now, because if we pick up another injury, and oh my god, yeah, Zakaria's injured, so he won't be playing against Fulham. Oh god. Our midfield is a crisis. Oh god. Yeah, no, our midfield is horrendous. Yeah, guys, let me know. Do you reckon we'll get Enzo Fernandez? I do hope so. But no, I just hope we start winning games from here. We need to. We can't keep him playing the way we're playing. And finally, we're seeing some sort of light in Madrid. We're seeing something. We're seeing some... He reminds me of Hazard. He really does. It's crazy. Ever since Hazard left, there's been no player that's come to the squad and looked like Hazard. Nobody has actually lit up Stamford Bridge or just Chelsea in general and taken on players one-on-one. You know, the way that Madrid took the ball off Conor Gallagher and just gently glided past those defenders. He obviously didn't score. Very unlucky, actually. But the way he glided past those players, if that's a sign of things to come, I would be excited, because I cannot wait for... Hopefully, he will score in his debut against Fulham. Actually, it's a very good team to start against properly. Fulham, yeah, Fulham are a good team to start against. Hopefully, he can start picking up that game time and really getting better. But oh my god, Mudryk is a beast. He's a warrior. I wasn't too sure about him when he first joined, actually, if I'm honest with you, but a lot of people hyped him. I watched a lot of videos of him, and what he did at his recent club, if he brings that to Chelsea, oh gosh. But no, I'm already looking forward to Fulham. I think, look, I hope we beat Fulham. We can't play like we did against them last time. We really can't. I think with this 2 week period break complete off, it's perfect for Graham Potter to utilise it, to get the players physically and mentally ready, to bring some of the injury players back into training. As I've just mentioned earlier, Reece James, Ben Chilwell, they have been in training. They are pretty much match fit. I think Graham Potter wants them to be a bit more there. I think Reece James was actually available for the last game. Oh my god, it's been so long. Liverpool, that's it. I think he was available for Liverpool, but Graham Potter didn't want to risk him. So he said, nope, you're not going to play the game, but you can play against Fulham, which is a great sign. But yeah, hopefully start seeing a little bit more characteristics from the team. Hopefully start seeing a bit more urgency, a bit more attacking. And hopefully we can start seeing goals going to the net. Goals going to the net? No, football's going to the net. That's, don't know why I said that. Anyway, hopefully we can start seeing goals, finally. And I think those goals will be plucked from Mudryk, Madueke, hopefully João Felix when he comes back. João Felix is still suspended, just to let you guys know. If anyone was wondering about João Felix, he's not going to be available against Fulham, but he will be available against West Ham and Borussia Dortmund after that. The Champions League does return very shortly as well. I don't know if Chelsea win the Champions League. I'm not going to get into that yet. I'm not going to get into that saga until time's ready, but we'll just have to see. Could we do it again? I don't know. I really don't know. But I'm not going to get into that. I don't want to start putting random things out because we're a long way from playing perfect. Very long way. But yeah, I mean, next season I think we'll play better football. I think we'll look a lot more hungry, a lot more. We want to win. Because at the end of the day, Chelsea is a winning team. We won so many trophies as a team. This whole where we are right now doesn't feel right. Not winning games, drawing games doesn't feel right. Not at all. Ever since I supported Chelsea, ever since I supported Chelsea, the amount of winning streaks we went on, I was like, blimmin' hell, this team are insane. And I'm not gonna lie, the one person that did carry Chelsea when I properly started watching football at a young age was Eden Hazard. He was like electric, and let's just see if Mudryk has that in his tank. I really do hope so. But yeah, no, Mudryk's a very promising signing. But just for God's sake, I hope we pick up some form, man, going into Fulham. I really do. Look, we're at home. We've got everything to show to the crowd. And we just need to win. If we can win the game, it'll be perfect. Absolutely perfect. 3 points, perfect. We can start climbing up the table, trying to get past Liverpool. I mean, actually, no, let me know, guys, where do you think Chelsea will end this season? I reckon we'll end 6th. As again, I'm not going to go into the Champions League until we play Borussia Dortmund and see where we are against Borussia Dortmund. But I think Chelsea will definitely end up either 6th or 5th. I think Spurs will drop down more points. But yeah, let me know. Where do you think Chelsea will end up in the season? I'm going to go for 6th. I predict 6th. I'd love to say top 4, but God, no. Not the way that we're playing at the moment. Absolutely no chance. But yeah, let me know. Where do you think Chelsea will end? This could be crazy. For next season, no Champions League football. I hate to say that. Yeah, that's going to be painful. I'm so used to seeing Chelsea in Champions League. It won't be right if we don't make it. But yeah, we'll just have to see where Chelsea go from here. Yeah, no, guys, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Really do appreciate it. Fingers crossed we get this Enzo Fernandez deal out of the way and done. Hopefully he can, I reckon we'll find out more news via tomorrow, which is a Monday. I think the minute I hear the green light from Fabrizio Romano, that's when I will do another live stream or video. So yeah, look out for that. But fingers crossed we get him over the line. I believe Todd Bowley's flying over to go and try and sign him or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, we've literally like left this until last minute. It's a little bit of of all of a sudden we want him again. Like we want him again. I mean, he should have been the first person to focus on, and I think he was. And then they rejected us, and now we're going in again. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. But if we get him, it'll be mental. But no, we have signed so many players this January transfer window. So many players. It's a bit bonkers actually. But fingers crossed, these players actually, kind of come into Chelsea and play well, and show what they've got. That's all they can do. Show what they've got. I mean, we've recently just... Oh my God, who was that guy? That right back. I think he's 19 years old. Got his name already. That's terrible. Has OneFootball actually announced him on the Chelsea page? Let's have a look here. Oh dear, I forgot what his name is. I think he's in the squad. No, he's not. Okay, that makes my life a lot more difficult. Great. Anyway, we signed the right back yesterday or today, whenever it was. I can't remember. I've lost track of the days now. But yeah, we signed the right back, which is very exciting. Let's have a look. Melo Gusto. I'm just going to call him Gusto. That's it. So we signed Gusto, who is a 19-year-old right back. So it will be a massive competition with Reece James. And if Reece James get injured again, he will go in. I believe he has gone back to his former club until the end of the season. And then coming summer, he's then coming in to Cobham again. And he signed for, I think, 2030. So about 8-year deal, something like that. Crazy. And obviously Nkuku as well will be coming through the door in the summer. As we all know, that's an agreed contract, everything like that, all done. So yeah, we still got a lot more signings coming through the door, which is very, very good. But yeah, Nkuku's going to be an interesting one. Now that's something I want to know. Where will Nkuku play for next season? Because obviously I imagine we'll still have Aubameyang. Kai Havertz is a doubt. Sterling, obviously Pulisic is a doubt. But will we play? Because if we do want to buy João Felix, or if João Felix wants to physically leave Atletico Madrid and wants to sign for Chelsea, will we play Nkuku at top and then João Felix behind him, and then Madueke and Mudryk? I don't know. Probably, and then we'll have Sterling, Aubameyang on the bench for subs who can come on and do something. But no, next season's going to be crazy. With the new signs we're getting for next season, it's crazy. I'm really looking forward to Nkuku personally. I think he's going to show a lot. Yeah, fingers crossed he won't be a flop. 610 subscribers. You guys are absolutely incredible. Thank you very much. To appreciate it. There's 23 of you in watching. So if you haven't liked the stream or subscribed, please do. Really appreciate it. My goal is 1,000 subscribers. If we can get to that, that'd be insane. But yeah, no, guys, let me know. What do you all think about this deal? Could we get it done? Could we finally get it sealed? Enzo Fernandez. Hello, bro. Enzo is the best. He has to come. Hopefully, fingers crossed he will. Yeah, fingers crossed he will. Chelsea are determined to buy him. I think that's the one thing that we're just focusing on now. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we're giving them 120 mil, and they haven't required us to give them 120 mil. So we're throwing a lot of... The amount of money we're throwing to these clubs is ridiculous. Like, we signed Mudryk for like £85 million. And we all went crazy because we all thought it was 100 mil for like a youngster. I believe it was 80-something mil. But Enzo Fernandez at such a young age for 120 mil, that is actually ridiculous. I mean, this is the scary thing. We signed Romelu Lukaku from Inter Milan for 100 mil. Made a horrifically bad decision of doing an interview with Sky Italia, saying how he doesn't want to be at Chelsea, blah 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 blah, and then wanted to go back to Inter Milan, and now he's on loan, and now he's playing absolutely shambolic at Inter Milan. What's happened there? 100 mil gone down the drain, pretty much is what happens there. Oh god, that was a horrific signing. And then I remember when when Chelsea made a video on him coming back to Cobham. This made me laugh. And he kissed the badge, and he said he's got undone business here. Have you though? Have you though? I don't think you have, mate. I don't think you have. I think what you've said there is you've got 100. I think what he meant is I've got undone business because I've just been given 100 mil. That's what's happened. Greedy sod. Lukaku, we need to sell him. Sell him. Get rid of him. I can't believe Lukaku's still at Chelsea. How has this happened? How is Lukaku still at Chelsea? Why? I don't want to see him in the Chelsea shirt any more longer, especially coming the summer. God, no. Lukaku is the world's worst player at Chelsea. I mean, yes, he was good when he was back in his time at Chelsea, but then he moved on to different clubs, and now he's said that he loves Inter Milan. He wants to stay there. He loves Italy, apparently. He loves the club. Fair play. If he wants to be there, let him go. Let him go. We don't need him. The players that we're signing in, oh my god, he won't even play. He'll be put in the reserves. The players that we're signing in, he won't even be needed. He won't even probably be needed in Cobham. That's just the crazy thing. He won't even be wanted. Like, we might as well just dump him, for God's sake. Let him go to Inter Milan. If he's happy there, let him go. Go. Goodbye. I don't want him. What he said about the club is just completely unprofessional and extremely disrespectful. Get him out of the club. I don't want anything to do with him. Useless. Absolutely useless. But yeah, no, I can't believe we still got him. But yeah, no, it's Chelsea are signing players left, right, and centre this January. I didn't know how it's going to go. I didn't really know what to expect with Chelsea and Todd Bowley, and with the transfer window. I thought we'll sign 2 or 3 really good players and then end it. No, we've signed about 15 players. It feels like, and we're still looking for more. Bonkers, absolutely bonkers. But yeah, welcome to Chelsea. I mean, to be fair, Todd Bowley has come into Chelsea under a lot of pressure with Graham Potter. And he did mention he's going to buy players for, he's going to rebuild the club. He hasn't lied about that. He said he's going to rebuild the club. And what's he doing? He is rebuilding the club to his best of his ability. And fair play to him. Yeah, fair play. And he's also backing the manager as well, which is something I did not expect. Because after that horrible run of games under Graham Potter, I thought he was going to be sacked personally. My personal opinion there. I thought I'll be out the door next day. Looked on social media, looked on Instagram, nothing happened. And I think a statement came through on Twitter, and I think he said that his least priority is to sack Graham Potter. Well, there we go. All those Graham Potter haters, he won't be leaving anytime soon. Something I want to do, and I want to ask you guys, who if you guys go to Stamford Bridge at all, I would love to hear a Graham Potter chant. I really would. Can we make a Graham Potter chant? I think it'd be really good. Because if we can start making a Potter chant and start singing it out loud at Stamford Bridge, I think Graham Potter will feel a bit more happier, feel a bit more like calm, thinking, okay, they're backing me, the players, the manager, the player, the fans are backing me. And I think at the moment he feels like a lot of the fan base is just crashing on him. Get out of the club, get out of the club. If we can try and build a song or make a song for him and sing it out loud to him, I think that will make him feel a lot more calmer, a lot more, a lot more happy at the club, hopefully. But he just needs the time. I mean, look, he's come into a club. Potter out. I don't know if you're being legit about that or if I just said that, but if you are, fair enough. That's a good chant for him. Oh no, let's not be harsh. We got to give. Look, if this was Tuchel, how would he feel? If Tuchel came into Chelsea as of right now with the injuries he's got out and players who don't want to be at the club, like, it would be the same circumstance. It really, really would. Graham Potter's not, he's not Harry Potter. He can't just produce magic and say, right, wave his wand and all of a sudden the injury players are now fully fit, ready to play 90 minutes. It's not like that. You've got to give him time. But look, eventually, when we have all of our players fully fit and hopefully no more injuries, and if we do start playing rubbish from there onwards, then it's to the manager, and then we can think about, saying goodbye to him. But from now on, he's staying at Chelsea, and I'm more than happy for him to stay at Chelsea personally. So yeah, just seeing the 30 people in the stream, guys. Welcome along, welcome. Really do appreciate the support. If we can hit like 15 likes in today's stream, that'd be fantastic. But no, I understand that there's like 50-50 fan base backing Potter and the other 50 wanting him out. I get that. I agree. It's football. It's football for you. If a manager comes into a top class team like Chelsea and doesn't show what they have, then I can understand why the fan base is going to be frustrated. Because Tuchel showed a lot of urge. He showed he loved Chelsea, and he did a lot of interviews saying how much he loved Chelsea and how he knew this was the team. And for example, when something wasn't going right in the game, how he would go absolutely bonkers on the touchline. That was Tuchel. That was Tuchel's personality. That's how he was as a player, as a manager. That's how he was. That's how he expressed himself. Graham Potter's the opposite. Graham Potter probably still shows anger, but he probably shows that more in the dressing room, out of the way of the fans, and properly, because we don't know what happens in the dressing room with Graham Potter and the players. We don't know that. He could go in there and he could punch them all in the face as much as we know. He probably doesn't, but he could do something. Because every single manager has their own way of doing things. Like Pep Guardiola, he doesn't care. Pep Guardiola will do anything on the touchline. He'll run onto the pitch and he will rugby tackle a player if he needed to. That's Pep Guardiola for you. Graham Potter, he might have his hands like that all the time on the pitch, just on the touchline going there, but every single time he will guide the players into positions and he will go like, oh, why did you do that? Oh, that's stupid. He's just, it's his way of communicating to the players, and we've got to respect that. At least, for now. Every single manager has their own approach to the games, own approach to how they're going to organise the team, the players, how they're going to communicate to the players. I've actually noticed as well is Graham Potter, every single time he brings on a substitution, he always gives them instructions and then he then forwards that into the players, which is a decent thing, I guess. Potter seems clueless, not gonna lie. Then you look at the Brighton ground aided their squad recently because of the sales. I mean, look, this is the other thing. I get that. I get a lot of people saying he looks clueless. And maybe sometimes he is. When things don't go to his expectations, when things don't go right for him, he may think, oh crap. And there has been times when he's been on that seat and the cameramen's just stared it in the face and he's going like this. And not doing anything, not writing any notes down. And at that point I'm thinking, come on Potter, you got to do something. Just show something. Just get up and just show something. Write something down on your notepad and just screw up and go, ah! Just show something. I can get that. And there has been a few times when I've seen him and he's thinking, and I'm thinking to myself, he's not really showing any passion. But he is. He is. Mentally he is. And the other thing I will just say is whenever Chelsea do score a goal, the way how Tuchel used to react when we used to score a goal is very different to how Graham Potter reacts when he score a goal. I've noticed that as well, but it's just his personality. He's not someone that would express himself on the pitch. He probably does it every now and then, but not as much as he used to, as Tuchel did. And we've got to respect that. Every single manager has their own way of cooperating with the players, communicating with the players, and showing how they want the players to play. And we've all got to respect that. But yes, I do agree to an extent with you that there are times that Graham Potter does look slightly clueless and slightly lost. And I get that. I'm pretty sure every manager goes through a stage. And he's probably looking at his clock thinking, oh my god, when the hell's the half-time whistle? We're playing absolutely... And probably swears in his head and probably swears to the players every now and then and swears to his assistant manager. And then the minute he goes... Because I have seen a few times already where Graham Potter's the first person to walk down that tunnel. He's gone. He's gone. And you can just tell by that time he is... You can tell he is angry. He's frustrated. But like I said, he may show that aggression in the changing room, but he won't show it out in the touchline. Because there's been a few times when all the players' moves are completely changed. And that's just the way football is. Hello guys, what I wanted to know, Fernandez has now been signed up as Chelsea player. Is there any news on that actually? Yeah, is there any news? Is there any more news on this? Because that's why I did this live stream. You guys have been insane today. Thank you all so much for your support. If you haven't already, make sure to drop a like, subscribe. Also ring that notification bell. So you get notified every single time I go live or do a live stream like this. Not so much news at the moment. There's probably more on Twitter actually. Hopefully. We'll just have to see. I'm waiting for the here we go, if I'm honest with you. You can't honestly say that Potter gives you any confidence. I think Dortmund will beat us when we had Tuchel, Mourinho, Ancelotti, Conte. Oh god, comments go mental now. I mean that's the other thing actually. Oh my god, I forgot about that. Apparently, yeah. So pretty much there is rumours that forgot his name now. That's really frustrating. That's gone out my head. Oh dear. That's it. Mourinho. Just had to reread that comment. Completely forgot his name for a second. That happens to me so often. Apparently, Mourinho wants to come back to Chelsea. There's rumours around that he wants to come back to Chelsea for a third time round. And I'm not going to lie, that's probably put an awful lot of pressure on Potter. He's probably sweating every single day now at Cobham, thinking, oh my god, am I going to lose my job? Am I going to lose my job? Because he knows that Mourinho is looking at Chelsea thinking, yes, I'm going to sign. Or something like that, I don't know. But look, Mourinho wants to come, and that's just the thing. 1 second, I've got a bit of an interference here, guys. Sorry about that, guys. That was just a bit of an interference there. I'm back, though. What was I talking about? Yeah, there we go. So like I was saying, Mourinho wants the job again. He wants to come back to Chelsea for a third time round. Um, and if this doesn't put pressure on Graham Potter, then I don't know what does at this point. But we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. But yeah, I missed a few comments here. Enzo is not a good player. Chelsea, please check in. Can't say his name, but from Brighton, I know who you're saying. Yes, Enzo's a great player. World Cup winner. Great. I would rather Enzo than the Brighton player, personally. I believe if Chelsea sign Enzo Fernandez within the next 48 hours, they will sign the Brighton player on the deadline day. This will surprise you. Look, if we sign two signings all of a sudden, then that's brilliant. If we sign two midfielders, fantastic. But I think it's going to be one or the other, personally. If we can't get Enzo Fernandez, I think the next option will be the Brighton player. Definitely. We'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. It says something when halftime fan base. Wait. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing though. Like, I don't know about this whole Mourinho thing because is it 100% like is it just kind of a thing that's lingering on social media, or has Mourinho actually said something about him wanting to join Chelsea? Let me know. I don't actually know. I've just seen it all on Instagram of news articles and stuff of Mourinho wants to rejoin Chelsea, but I don't know if Mourinho's legitimately actually said that on anything and people have picked it up. I don't know. I really, really don't know. I don't want to get too much into that because I don't want to be wrong or I don't want to be too right. I don't want to be either. I'm just waiting for I'm waiting for 100% confirmation. I'm waiting for I'm just gonna wait until Fabrizio Romano says something and then I'll go from there. But yeah. Between Rice, Caicedo, and Enzo, who is better in the midfield? Good one. Good question. Declan Rice knows the Premier League, but then so does the Brighton player. That's a really good one because you've got two Premier League players who know the Premier League inside out and who are used to the style of football that the Premier League is and the high intensity, whilst Enzo Fernandez isn't from the Premier League and may struggle. But I would go over World Cup winner than two players who haven't won a trophy. Personally, that's what I would go with. Rice all day at the moment. Really, fair play. I mean, look. Apparently, there are rumours as well that Chelsea are looking into Declan Rice in the summer. Apparently so. I don't know that, but I think if we don't get Enzo Fernandez now, I think we will get him. I think we will definitely get him summer. Or if we don't, if they don't want Enzo Fernandez to leave and they reject the Chelsea bid completely, I think we then will go in for the Brighton player. So yeah, Enzo 100%, Rice 101%. No, I don't mind who we sign. We need another midfielder. We all know that. Rice would be good. I mean, I think Rice knows Mason Mount inside out because they've both been best buds since Chelsea academy. Yeah, it's a difficult one, really difficult one because midfield is one of the main parts in football. And you want someone that's going to dominate it. And you would say Kante is one that's going to dominate it, but he's massively injury prone. He's apparently on the grass now, but apparently there's rumours he won't be available for Chelsea until March time, which is so far away. We can't wait that long. I mean, that's almost the end of the season. We can't wait that long. We need to go for a midfielder. Fabrizio has just released a video, Chelsea negotiating with permanent terms. Oh, if he's done that then, hopefully he'll say that on his social medias. Okay, brilliant. 120 mil, that's... How do you guys feel about 120 mil for Enzo? I think it's a step too far, personally. It feels like Todd Bowley's just splashing out money. He doesn't even care. It's weird. It's weird. This has never happened with Chelsea before. We've never had an owner that just allows to splash out a certain amount of money. It's weird. It's really weird. 120 mil for Enzo is yeah, it's a lot of money. For a youngster as well, it's a lot of money. We clearly want him though, for God's sake. Rice in the summer, Enzo now. Next 10 years will be good. Oh, absolutely. Oh, God, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, I think Enzo Fernandez is a centre midfielder, so he's a centre mid. And I think Declan Rice is a CDM, so he plays a bit deeper and kind of a little bit more with the defenders and helps his defenders. Whilst Enzo will have that freedom to push up a bit more because he knows that if we do get Declan Rice in the future with Enzo Fernandez, he knows that Declan Rice is back there. And he knows if Enzo Fernandez ever comes to Chelsea, which is looking like he could, hopefully tomorrow or Tuesday, or for example, you know, if we play Kovacic alongside Enzo, and you know one of them bomb up and the other one stays back, at least we have some sort of support. But yeah, but no, I personally think Jorginho will definitely leave Chelsea. Absolutely, there's rumours about him going to all different kind of clubs, but I think he wants to leave Chelsea. We've had the best out of him, I think. You can just see that he's just not who he used to be at Chelsea, unfortunately. Give them Mount. Mount is awful. Yep. If he was playing for a relegation team, he fit in. Yeah. Mason Mount is a player who he's Kai Havertz, really, isn't he? He's Kai Havertz all over. They're best buds, they really are. Kai Havertz and Mason Mount, oh my god, you couldn't separate them from a room. They'll both cry. It's just legit. They're best friends, they really are. But when it comes to football, they just don't show it. They don't show it. I have been so frustrated with Kai Havertz this whole season. I've screamed and I've shouted at the screen so many times to him. And I know he can't hear me, but it's just painful watching him play for Chelsea. I mean, look, I know he scored against Man City in the Champions League final, and I know he won us the Champions League. And annoyingly enough, it was Mason Mount who assisted him. But ever since that, their form has just gone. It's gone. And they're both still so young. And why has their form gone and they're both so young? How's that happened? Like, it's just stupid. It's scary and it's stupid at the same time. Because ideally, right now, Kai Havertz should be in his prime. Ideally, he should be at his best. He should be the highest of his level. He's not. He's nowhere near that. He is nowhere near that. He's not even in the middle. He's down at the bottom still. And he's had 3 seasons to get used to the Premier League, and the man still looks clueless. Mason Mount's slightly better. But then at the same time, though, we are playing Kai Havertz out of position by quite a lot. He's playing as a centre forward when he plays the centre attacking mid. Like, yeah, I can't really blame, but I can also at the same time. Because we've got Aubameyang and we've got Dash Fofana. Why are we not playing strikers who should be, you know, playing the striker? We're playing Kai Havertz when we've got two strikers who are fully fit and ready. I don't quite get that. Mount's never been good enough. No, to be fair, he hasn't. He really, really hasn't. I mean, I think he won Player of the Year at Chelsea last season. God knows how he won that. Yeah, I don't know how he won Player of the Season. How many? Actually, does anyone know how many goals Mount scored last season? Because I don't really count up the goals, or the amount of times one single player scored amount of goals. But yeah, Mason Mount's, he's interesting. I mean, look, I guess I understand his, you know, professionalism, absolutely. And I know he wants to show 100% at the club, but something's not right. Something's not right with him. He's not showing it. He's just, something's missing. And it's sad because he is Chelsea through and through. You know, he was at Cobham since he was 6 years old, and he's now like 23 years old, 24? No, 23 years old, I think he is. And like I said, Mason Mount right now should be in his prime. If anywhere, he should be at his prime at Chelsea, scoring goals every, you know, day in, day out. Every single game Chelsea plays, he should be scoring goals. He's not doing that. He's not doing that. And for God's sake, I don't know how Graham Potter's still playing Kai Havertz and Mason Mount. I really don't. I don't know how we're still playing those two players when they're just not showing anything at all, and Potter's still playing them. That does annoy me. Really, really does. Now that Mudryk is in, Madueke, there is no reason not to play them. Drop Mason Mount, drop Kai Havertz completely, and especially when João Felix is back. Play João Felix in that goddamn centre forward. Play him there. I do not want to see. I personally don't want to see Havertz or Mason Mount for the rest of the season. Don't. They're not scary when they're playing. They're not scary. Like uses it carelessly. No, doesn't shoot anything. Nothing. Makes me want to cry that we let Rice go for free. Yeah, that is sad, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, I'll tell you what though, we've let so many good players go. Mo Salah, De Bruyne, Declan Rice. Those 3 players, if they're still at Chelsea right now, our team would be actually ridiculous. We've let so many good players go back in the day at Chelsea. You know, De Bruyne, Mo Salah. So many good players who used to play at Chelsea. The reason why we sold them because they weren't good enough. And now look at them. Okay, Mo Salah not so much at Liverpool right now. But De Bruyne, oh god damn, he's still not lost it. Like, we have technically lost 2 extremely good talents there. That does suck a bit. That does hurt. But we have to move. And now we've got Mudryk. Hopefully Mudryk will be now the new Mo Salah. Or definitely the new Eden Hazard. He did give me... I'll tell you what. Mudryk playing against Liverpool gave me good old Hazard vibes. Where he just glided past those players. Beautiful. Missed that. I'm glad we will never see Jorginho again in a few months or 2. Oh, yeah. Literally. Jorginho, oh gosh. He's lost it. He's lost it. Absolutely lost it. Yeah, I don't know how Jorginho's still at the club. I really, really don't. He just doesn't. How is Jorginho at Chelsea? That makes me wonder. Oh, I know. Yeah, Jorginho at Chelsea is still interesting. 50 likes, thank you guys very much. Do appreciate it. Enzo is not a good signing. It's a panic buy. Very good one. Yes. Is he just a panic buy? We've done that beforehand. We have done that beforehand where we brought a player. Who was it who was a panic buy in the summer? I think it was Aubameyang. Was it Aubameyang? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was the last signing of the summer. We got him and he showed nothing. Panic buy. Panic buy because we needed a striker. Oh, Aubameyang. Oh, because Tuchel knows him. Buy him. Now Tuchel's sacked. Aubameyang's now not showing his full form. Great. Great. Yeah, it might be a panic buy. We don't know. We don't know. Let's hope it's not. Let's hope he actually does incredibly well at Chelsea, Enzo. Let's hope he actually shows us his proper colour. Let's see if he will show what he's actually made. You know how he does things. But yeah, we'll just have to see. Is he going to be a flop, or is he going to be a flop, or is he going to be one of those players who are going to come into the club and show everything, show the passion, show that he wants to play for the club, he wants to be there. We'll just have to see. Jorginho was nominated for the Ballon d'Or. I couldn't believe my eyes when it happened because he's you know what? The only reason why all of our majority of our players were nominated for the Ballon d'Or was because we won the Champions League. It is just factually true. It really is. I mean, the fact that Jorginho was even nominated, I don't quite understand. But the reason why so many of our players weren't nominated for the Ballon d'Or because we won the Champions League for one of the first times in ages since 2012. That's the only reason why there were a majority of them were nominated. I mean, the amount of awards that Thomas Tuchel got, to be fair, was ridiculous. He wasn't even a full season into Chelsea, and he won so many rewards at Chelsea. It was mental. Will that happen with Graham Potter? I don't know. We'll just have to see. Not this season, absolutely not. But next season, we'll just have to see. But yeah, no, we won the players won so many rewards 2 seasons ago. It was crazy. I've never seen anything like it before. And then the season after that, we kind of dipped, which is just weird. Very weird. How long have I been live for? Almost an hour. We'll go for about another 10 minutes, I think, guys. And I'm gonna call it quits, I think. But today's been a fantastic stream, absolutely brilliant. So thank you to everyone that's come out. Like I said, I'll keep you guys all up to date on the Enzo Fernandez news. If he does join Chelsea, if it's nothing happening, I'll let you guys all know. Fingers crossed we do get him, but yeah, we'll just have to see. Time will tell. I'm legitimately a better football player than Jorginho, and I used to be a goalie. Yeah, so did I. I started as a goalkeeper, and I haven't played football in ages, actually, to be fair. I haven't played football in, like, a few months. It's been a long time since I last kicked football. No, I used when I was younger. I used to play football almost every single day. I was actually a really good footballer as well. I started as a goalkeeper, and then I played as a centre attacking mid, um, and then stopped for a long time. Then went back to goalkeeper again. Goalkeeping is a real difficult challenge though, and I'm not very good at a ball coming straight towards me. Like when you look at like Kepa, for example, plays. Like, he's done some amazing saves this season. Like, we can all give him credit. He's done some incredible saves. Like, how on earth he does it, I don't know. Goalkeeping's got to be one of the hard. I think goalkeeping is definitely the hardest position to play as a footballer, personally. Striking, you could say, is probably just lazy, but then you have to take players on. I think all positions in football are very difficult. But I think the hardest one is definitely goalkeeper, because you've got to physically dive, you've got to commit yourself to the ball, and things might go wrong, and you know it's a bit of a pain. But yeah, goalkeeping is not an easy task. But yeah, I was a good keeper, just got fed up of jumping around a few months. Yep, that's exactly how I was. Yeah, I remember I used to go to football matches when I was back at school, and I was like, yes, I'm so ready to be in goal. I was the goalkeeper, and I remember I warmed up, getting myself ready, you know, kind of getting my body warmed up, stretching, and I just remember me standing in literally a pile of mud, and I was thinking, I've got to dive on this, haven't I? Crap. And there's like a massive divot in the ground as well. It wasn't even level, so I was small as well. There's like a massive dip in the ground, and the goal is like 5-6 feet above me. I was like, oh, I'm not going to save any of these high shots. And what's funny was when we started to play, they just took the mick out of me. The amount of high shots, they didn't even go for one low shot. They went for all high shots. Every single shot just went top corner, hit the crossbar, or went over. Every single shot that was going towards me was all going top corner. I was like, nah, nothing I can do here. Nothing I can do here. You could give me a trampoline, I still wouldn't save them. And that's probably why I quit goalkeeping, because I knew that I was just not tall enough personally. But there we go. There were the fun days. Oh gosh, honestly. But no, goalkeeping is a difficult one. I mean, so is defending. Defending's really difficult. At least we're not struggling with. At least Chelsea aren't struggling with defenders, because we've got one of the best defenders. Actually, no, not one of the best. The best defender in the world, Thiago Silva. Love Thiago, and he signed a new contract as well for Chelsea, which is brilliant. There's grass everywhere apart from where I used to play, lol. Prem keepers don't have to deal with that. No, they don't. They really don't. They're very lucky. They're very lucky. Yeah, like I said, when I was in goal, right, and I was playing, I remember every single... Because obviously the studs and stuff and the goalkeeper diving was making a mess. I remember every single goal I was in, it was just a mud bath. And it was either like a really... Like it was like a slight dip in the ground. Yeah, that wasn't fun. And actually, in fact, I did a video. If you guys look at my YouTube channel about a year ago, I did a video with my brother and one of my other friends, and we went down to a local football pitch, and believe it or not, there was a mud bath and there was a dip, and I was in goal and I looked like a complete midget. I am tall, but I'm not that tall. But it made me look like a complete midget. It really did. And every single shot just went above me. I was thinking, I'm not going to be able to save them. I could literally dive, and I won't be able to save it still. And even the low shots, because this is the thing as well, the pitch that I recorded the video on wasn't level, so the ball was bouncing, and the amount of times it actually caught me out guard, I was like, oh crap. Goalkeeping's not easy. How far is the deal of Enzo to Chelsea? I really don't know. I'm constantly looking on social media. Apparently Chelsea, apparently Todd Bowley are flying out to try and get the deal done ASAP. I think we'll know more tomorrow. There's something coming in now. Chelsea are prepared to meet the 105 mil release clause to sign Enzo Fernandez, reports Fabrizio Romano. Chelsea want to sign him. So yeah, pretty much there we go. We want to sign him. We want to get him. Yeah, Chelsea are back in direct talks with Benfica for Enzo Fernandez. They want the player at all costs. Chelsea would be prepared to pay a 120 mil fee. That's a lot of money. Chelsea will insist to get the deal done now. So yeah. But once we actually see a here we go from Fabrizio Romano, that's when we all know that everything is done. Be no more news from Fabrizio Romano, so I'm looking at the stories. There's a lot of stories. Crikey. I've got to span through all these stories now. I'm just trying to see, is he actually sending... Oh, yes, here we go. Oh no, that's a while about. Chelsea are back on direct talks, we know that. I think Twitter's the way I've got to go, if I'm honest with you. I mean, where it's going is looking very good. Oh, can't go. Oh, there we go. I mean, look, hopefully we get him across the line. I really do hope that. Okay, so the last that we saw from Fabrizio Romano on Enzo Fernandez was 2 hours ago, and pretty much all he said was this: Chelsea are back in direct talks with Benfica for Enzo Fernandez. They want the player at all costs. Chelsea would be prepared to pay 120 mil fee. That's all he said in the last 2 hours. There's been no new news on that ever since. There's been no here we go, no more confirmation. We've just got to go as it is. Will it be done or will it not be done? We'll have to see. It's looking very much like it will be done, but yeah, we've got to go with it. We won't hear anything till the morning now. No, that's very true. But if we get him, it's going to be unreal. Oh, tell me about it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, like I said, guys, there should be a video out tomorrow on the Enzo Fernandez deal. I'll get into more detail about it tomorrow. So make sure you like and subscribe. Also, ring that notification bell. I don't mention that a lot. I really don't. How many subs am I actually on? That's something I do want to know. Because my goal is to hit 1,000 for this year, if that's even possible. Right, let's have a look. 617. You guys are insane. Thank you very much. So if you guys don't know, I don't just do football. I also do Farmers Manager. I'm trying to grow a bit of a community, a bit of a 50-50 community, bit of football and a bit of Farmers Manager. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to build. But I will get as much. I'll pump out as much Chelsea news as I possibly can to you guys. And hopefully this deal will be done and dusted by tomorrow. Latest will be Tuesday, because it's obviously deadline day is Tuesday. I think it finishes. I think the window closes Tuesday at 12 p.m. I think, not maybe wrong there, but yeah, there we go. So yeah, that's about it of all I got to say for you guys today. All I got to tell you. Hopefully get this, across the line. Hopefully we'll see him in London via tomorrow. We'll just have to see. Things are looking very promising. Things are looking like they're going the right direction, and we are wanting him. We want him, and I think we're going to put everything to them that they want. And it looks like 120 mil is the amount of money that is required to buy Enzo Fernandez. It's a lot of money, I know, but let's just see. He's a young player. He's got a lot of talent, and see what he will produce. Fingers crossed when he comes to Chelsea. So yeah, there we go, guys. That is going to conclude today's live stream too. Hope you have all enjoyed it. If you have, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell, so you're notified every single time we go live, and also upload here on my YouTube channel. So yeah, guys, thank you very much. You guys have all been awesome. Thank you guys for your support. Really couldn't do it without you. And yeah, catch you guys all in a bit. Take care, and goodbye for now.